and light. Happy Sunday. Happy soulful Sunday. Happy Sunday, because I'm about to feed your soul, friend. So, do you know, even though this is a message that I'm doing on Sunday, the way that I know God works, this message will hit you in divine timing. So, do know that these spiritual messages are always timeless. So, don't ever miss out on anything that you feel called to watch, okay? So, I'm super excited, friend, because I did a pre-poll. Friend. As far as what this week has to offer for us, what is the universe gifting us this week? So I pulled 3 cards on that, and I'm going to incorporate a few other things that I've been called to do, and we're going to get right into this message. I'm so happy to have you here, friend. Take this time, please, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel, turn those notification bells on so that you're always up to date whenever I spill the tea. And you like this message if it resonates, because it's the little things that really help your friend out. So, I love and appreciate you so, so much. And I'm going to get right into this message. So, this is going to be, what week are we going into? The week of the 23rd. Okay, but again, time is an illusion. So, I pulled 3 cards as far as what we're going to be gifted from the universe this week. I always feel like there's so much negativity, we need to start this thing out on a positive note, right? So the first card that I pulled out is the Wizard of Awareness, number 3. So this week is really telling us to really take like a higher look and be an observer in our situations, meaning like have that part of you where you're observing yourself, you're observing the way that other people observe you. Like, this is a week to really kind of stay back and stay woke. You know what I mean? Because there is a issue here where it's like there's certain things that are being repeated to us. They're repeatedly being shown, and we're continually not seeing, but we're still asking. And it's like, you know, Spirit's like, hello, stop sending me to the junk mail, friend, because you have the directions 3-4 times now that I've sent. Okay, so this is saying the Wizard of Awareness, this being present in the moment, okay? And it's from a neutral perspective, okay? This is about you taking your attachment out of the situations and putting yourself in a place where you are opening yourself up to other possibilities. Because that's the trick. This is really some, like, you know, get out of your own way. You know what I mean? There are going to be epiphanies, and that's an important word, because this epiphany, you know, it is a realization of a manifestation, right? So it's that moment where it's like, oh my God, everything came together, okay? Or, oh my gosh, I've had it this whole time, I'm the problem. So, the second card that I have here is Moonlight, okay? So, things are really going, this is number 51, things are really going to, Spirit is inviting you into a spiritual moment where you're going to get a lot of intuitive downloads, where you're going to get a lot of foresight, where you're going to have dreams, where things are going to be slowly but surely illuminated to you. For some of you guys, like, this is your purpose, this is your path, but this is like the lighting of the path to your gift. It's like the Wizard of Awareness. This road has been here this whole time, and you've been driving by so fast that you miss it every time. You know what I mean? You ever just been driving fast? Well, I don't know. It's a country thing. But if you live in the country, if you know, you know. Okay. But anyway, it's like you keep missing the road because you're so focused on, you know, getting there quickly that you're missing it. Okay? So this is like, take a step into the moonlight. Take this time to really, like, take things in intuitively, and don't second guess yourself. Like, trust your intuition, because there's going to be a very strong divine connection between you and Source this week, where they're going to be showing you, like, you see how and you see how you did it again? All right, friend. All right? We're going to have those moments where it's like, dang, for real? Okay. You're right, God. Let me do better. That's the energy that I get. Followed by this, we have Magic Prayer, number 32. So, this is the magic of, like, just know, like, things are going to come together, and it's going to be such a magical way, okay? Because it's your awareness, like, you make this happen. Like, nobody else gets credit for it because you did this, okay? And this was like a special invitation that only you got. Like, okay? And it's because you got it because you were paying attention to, in those moments that maybe you usually wouldn't pay attention, or everybody else wasn't paying attention. Okay, so we're gonna dig deeper into this with the astrology dice. They're gonna tell us how this is going to, like, what situation this is going to affect, how this is going to make us feel, and what part of our life it's going to affect. Okay, so okay. So we have the planet Saturn here. So this is going to affect the way that we are disciplined, in certain areas. So if you have been really disciplined in certain things, it's definitely going to affect that magic prayer. Or if you haven't been disciplined and then you see the moment where it's like, okay, this is where I need to tighten up. Like, okay, so it has to do with your discipline. It has to do with structures. Okay. Also with this is sorry guys, I'm having a moment, like a download. I feel like again with this awareness, it's speaking on, like, again, it's that awareness of where our discipline lies, where we are restricting ourselves, and the way that it's going to make us feel is Gemini energy. Sorry, I didn't show the other one. So this is Gemini. So this could have to do with our communication, our travels. Gemini rules duality. Okay, how we are able to be multidimensional in a sense. Okay, so it's like how sometimes, like, we have to express certain parts of ourselves in other aspects. I don't know if this is making sense, but like, how they say, like, the people like the bosses at work that are real extra and mean is because they really, like, they have no power at home, so, like, they're super extra. So I don't know why I said that, if it resonates for certain people, but some people overcompensate in some places, and it could be from a lack of discipline. It could be from results of restriction, self-restriction. Anyway, however that hits you, dig in deep when it comes to that. Being able to dig deep into your curiosities, because certain things that, like I said, we see synchronicities or certain things that we're curious of, but we don't ever dig deep on. Also, Geminis are very adaptable, okay? Being able to be disciplined, being able to be adaptable. Some of these things, this could be what this awareness is bringing, showing light to. Like, maybe you're not adaptable. Maybe you're stuck on this one thing and you're missing out on the bigger picture, okay? Being able to be versatile, okay? And the way that this could affect us is we have the 9th house energy. So this has to do with philosophy, travel, our higher education, possibly college, cross-cultural relations, learning, and our ethics, our morals, okay? So there could be, you know what I mean, certain things. I don't know if it's like certain things that we're called to, and I don't know. For some of us, it could define our moral standards, okay? Oh, whatever these things, that this intuitive thing is saying, don't second guess it, but because it's going to define your moral standard, okay? And this is the moral standard, not for, like, the earthly standard. This is on a spiritual level, okay? And for a lot of us, okay, we're going to pass that test, which brings us magic prayer, okay? So this is overall, like, it makes me feel like your growth, your faith, your belief, your expansion in your relationship with God, and it's like it brings a magic prayer. It brings that abundance, okay? Let me pull some of these dice because I want to give us some lucky numbers for this week. I don't know if you play the lotto. You could use these for lottery. You could use these for angel answers, for synchronicities, for confirmation numbers, however it hits you. We have 8, 10, 20, number 9, 40, 80, 11, 10, and 4. Keep those down however it hits you, to however you feel like you need to move on those. If you want to use them as confirmation, if you want to look at some of these as certain days that you choose to deem lucky, however your intuition. Oh, and let this be like the first part of the test, friend, as far as the things that you're called to intuitively that are going to really solidify your moral standard, your integrity, right? Your spiritual integrity, and bring gifts where the cup runneth over, okay? And it's because there's a trust in self, okay? So, what are the possibilities that this brings? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, lots of ones. Okay. Ooh, okay. So the possibilities that this week brings for us is new beginnings as far as planting roots, prosperity begin, partnerships, really the fruits of our labor, right? The fruits that we've planted, that have come together, okay? Just, it is very stable, secure energy, all right? Again, number one, this is passions being ignited. And I feel like this is a passion between your spiritual beliefs with God. Like, anytime we get an answered prayer, you know, we're all, oh, God is good. But I feel like this time it's not just on the God is good. It is the passion that is ignited in you from the journey that was at one time like this fucking, you know, this is horrible, whatever. And then you realize like, oh, like I needed all of that. I needed all of that. And then after I did all of that, I could, you know, be aware in that. And then that awareness, which brings like that next level. It's that next level stuff. Because look, we have tens, completions, leading to our destiny. Okay. So there's going to be possibilities of our passions being ignited towards our destiny. Our passions being ignited in certain situations that need to end. Okay. Certain divine endings, but there's definitely new beginnings here. Okay. So I feel like there's possibilities of certain endings, but these endings are destined to happen. Because these beginnings are with self, okay? These beginnings are with self. All right. What are the energies that we should embrace? We should be embracing our soul. So soul time, meditation. The energy of the soul activates our connection to the part of us that is closer to the higher realms, God, or the divine. So this is that soul time, connecting with your higher self. This soul makes me feel like I've spoken on this before, our Akashic records. If you go online and you look up past life regression meditations and you see people have experiences where they do these meditations and they see, you know, experiences that they had in their past life that make sense for phobias or things that they experience in this life. Like for instance, I saw one where this lady was completely terrified of water. She hated it. Like she was even like, I don't even really like washing my face because it's too much. And when she got into the regression, she saw that she had like, she was somebody coming to America from somewhere else by boat, and she drowned. Okay. And she like relived that experience, but it moving forward, she had that awareness of herself. Like, these moments, you know what I mean? Like I got to get out of my own head. Like this is something with my soul. So it was a healing moment on a soul level, some of those experiences, okay? So be mindful of some of the like flashbacks or things that were triggered by maybe leading up to this, because this is soul healing on a different level. And that soul healing really brings comfort and understanding in certain things. And it like, you can't help but like just be grateful to God, you know, for the experience and the understanding, okay? We have integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves. So embracing every single part of ourselves. The good, the bad, the past life, all of those things, and allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. So like I was just saying before, being able to take certain things, you know what I mean, and integrate, consolidate in ways that are more logical, you know what I mean? Like, you know, different hobbies or whatever. Like, if you want to boss people around, then maybe you need to go goddamn try to be a coach for a team or something like that. Like, you got to get this bossy shit out of you, or you got to get, you know what I mean, this nitpicky, whatever. If you want to nitpick, then go sew or do something, you know what I mean, that trait of yours will be more suitable, okay? So and that really has a lot to do, like, with our life path. Like, it's not about leaving what our south node is. It's about being able to transmute all of those things to become better with what our destiny self is, okay? So the other energy to embrace here is attraction, number 9. So the things that we're attracted to, the synchronicities, the knowledge that we need to see the same things that we see over and over again. It's like, I don't know why I keep seeing that, or do. Sometimes, you know, your soul is calling you, your spirit is calling you to have, you know, an experience. Attraction amplifies the qualities that attract and support us on our journey towards inner balance and harmony. So being able to bring harmony and balance into that. So for some of you guys, it's like certain things that you're attracted to, you're not doing, but you're overcompensating in another direction, and you're not at a harmony. So it's like there has to be, you got to get you, okay? The other thing is, embrace the transformation that's happening. Transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. So this is about doing it gracefully. This is willingly, the free will that you have to be able to get on board, surrender to the process, because sometimes the point of looking at our bad shit is to make our good shit better. Like, I was telling somebody, there's a guy that I watch on YouTube, and he had spent like 12 years in prison, and now has like a YouTube channel, and he literally just tells all of his prison stories. And like, when I looked at the bigger picture, like, because he was talking one day about, you know, it's hard to find work when you're a convicted felon. Now, a year later, like, I'm watching this guy, he like has a mansion, he's got multiple cars, and this is just based off of him telling the story of all the stuff that most people would be ashamed of. They wouldn't want to tell, but now your tragedy or your bad times are paying you. And they're also helping other people because, you know what I mean, they get to see the part that nobody really talks about jail life, right? So there's a transformation as far as with self. Like, you went from experiencing it to telling the story of it and to receiving, you know what I mean, those things, okay? Also with this comes forgiveness. So embrace forgiveness, because some of these experiences are going to allow you to forgive yourself, forgive other people, because it's like, we're just all out here, a lot of us are out here fucked up, excuse me, and we're all just trying to figure it out. So there should be more forgiveness, because if God can forgive us for all the times that, you know, we pray for something and then we say, thank you, God, and then, you know, we don't have that same energy that we have towards him when we really, really needed, you know, this come up. And some of us do at times, but it is our selfish human way in some forms, okay? So forgiveness of self, forgiveness of other people, for they do not know. Forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of the unwanted feelings and emotions, okay? So these feelings and emotions are unwanted, but some of these things are part of you, but you can transform them from what was your tragedy into your triumph, okay? A magic prayer. So this is why it's magical, because it's like this. It's that one thing that it's like, I would have never thought that would have been the one thing I've been trying to hide, the one thing that I've been working in, is the one thing that pays your bills. Like, I'm sure that dude, like, that's the one thing he wishes wasn't on there. I'm sure it's been hard for you to find a place, all kind of shit. And that very same thing is paying you. Now, I'm just saying, it ain't got good. So, okay, let me pull for the challenges that we're going to face this week, and then I'm going to go into the support, and then a message. So, challenges. So, they're going to be challenges this week with empathy, okay? Now, for some of you guys, this challenge is going to be because you're an empath. You're an empath, right? And we already said starting into this, there's a need to be neutral, okay? So it's not to feel necessarily, but it's to find a balance with this empathy. But for some of you guys, it's situations of awareness where it's like you lack empathy, okay? And you got to figure out which way the coin hits you, All right. Situations where maybe you need to forgive yourself in moments where you didn't have empathy. And this could possibly be where the transformation comes, because there's a part of you that's open to seeing both sides of a situation. Again, goes back to that awareness. Okay. The wizard of awareness, the magic, the game changer, the thing that changes it all is awareness. And that feeling of that awareness. You ever have to say something to somebody and it's fucked up what you have to say, but it's because you have to trigger that part of them that they triggered with you. Like, you didn't feel me till I said that. Okay, see, that's what that felt like for me. Like, you hurt me like that, or that's what you've been doing. Okay, so there's a need for empathy. Again, look, forgiveness. God is not playing with one of you guys this week. Okay, it's time to forgive. We don't always have to forget, but we do have to forgive. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love, okay? I got a message the other day, and God was like, do you want to know what the devil is? It's people who hate themselves, okay? And when we hate ourselves, we move like the devil. That's devilish. We have devilish behavior. When we love ourselves, we act out of love. There's love. God is love, okay? So there's a need for us to give more love to ourselves, more love to the situation, more love just out to the universe, period. Because there's blockages. Because some of us are blocking, like purposely putting blockages up because you don't want to feel. You don't want to be open to it. And that's where the transformation, like, you need to be open to it. You need to feel it, okay? However that hits you. Or whoever it hits, however it hits, okay? The final lesson is surrender. Didn't I just say he wasn't playing with us? Or the universe isn't playing with us this week? It's time to surrender, okay? I can release my need to control. Release your need to control, all right? Have forgiveness to you know what I'm saying, yourself, in a sense, because this is that awareness. Some people might feel a certain type of way, like when you see like that you're the problem. That's not, something easy to take. Everybody can't take that. But I always like when stuff ends up like where I'm the problem, because I could like fix me. I can't fix you. So I can fix me, and I can't fix me right away. But damn it, I could be aware of me and then figure out how to critique it in the moments moving forward. That's the best I can give you, friend. So let's see here. The support that the universe has for us. The things that we can lean on. What is the support? So, a change in adventure. Okay, so if you want to change and move a different way, to spread your wings somewhere else. If you want to do, like we said, here's a message. If you've been called for any sort of international travel, if you have an obsession with somewhere, maybe out of the wherever, and you don't know why, because there's a soul calling there. So your soul possibly could have experienced that, and that's part of what that surrender has to do. So surrender to it, all right? Let your curiosity lead you to yourself, because that's what it's going to be for some of you guys, okay? Also, this is going to take you back to innocence, as far as I feel like this card makes me feel like deja vu. So I don't know if it's like, this could, for some of you guys, going back to like your childhood place. But there's support in the innocence. So allowing yourself to just be open, not knowing. So there's support in your innocence, okay? So you don't need to put up those barriers or whatever, because you're protected, all right? In your adventures. There's innocence, like, and you don't even know what you're getting yourself into, but it's beautiful, okay? Also, you're supported in hopeful situations and things that you've been praying on, okay? And the fruits of your labor, okay? Luck. I really feel like this, whatever this is for whoever, with the hope, it's something that it's a long time coming. And this is really weird, but for some of you guys, this could be like a hope of somebody that you've missed or that is gone, but they could come back in a transformation. So this could be like a reincarnation for some people, but for other people, it is just like your magic, like it is your wildest dreams coming true. period, for whoever. So however that hits your wildest dreams, God's finna make it happen, okay? With this stuff that we got going on here. So let me pull an animal and I want to pull one of these, and I think that's it. All right, let's pull. Well, Spirit, what's it say? Trust the great mystery. Oh, it's going to be so mysterious. You're going to be so innocent, okay? You're going to be on a brand new adventure. And then, boom! Your wildest dreams come true. God shows out. Period. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen this week, but I definitely feel like this week is definitely setting up this energy. All right? Look, starfish, be open to infinite possibility. There's lots of water things here, so connect with water. Some of you guys maybe get a fish tank. Or like when you sleep at night, you know how YouTube has like the like fish tank, aquarium, whatever. Some of you guys need to listen to that while you sleep. Also, a lot of you guys need to clean up. Frog Spirit, clear the clutter, okay? This makes me feel like you need to make space, okay? You need to make room. And you know what I mean? Because big stuff's going to happen. You want my couch, girl, take it. You can have the couch, okay? Because I'm about to get a better couch. You know what I mean? Like, make space. Clear out the clutter. Cut the dead weight, all right? Let it go. Because you're about to make a big leap. You're going to make a big jump. You know, some people need to get back so that when you do jump, you don't accidentally kick them in the neck or the face. Just saying. You need to make space. You need to let people know that you need some room for what I'm about to do. You ever see like that when people brought it and it's like, oh, I don't know what you about to do, but you about to do something because she asked a lot of people to get back. That's what I mean. Dove Spirit finally says be peace. Be peace. Be still. Be neutral. Be open. Be woke. Be ready. Be yourself. Because you was kind. You was smart. You was beautiful. And I love you, friend. All right, I'm going to pull these little cards. I don't know. I just really like these. These just some soul messages. Some grounding messages. All right, what we can use to ground us. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. Look, soul lesson. Clarity. Solar plexus. So do some things with your solar plexus. Solar plexus meditation, the color yellow. Research your solar plexus chakra. Right here I have throat chakra, the gift of command. Ask, believe, receive is what it makes me feel. Ask, believe, receive. Command. Claim it. All right. Ooh, ritual, sound healing, your throat chakra. So y'all need to do some sound healing, and actually it just reminded me that I was going to do some in the beginning. So I'll do it at the ending, which is even better because I'm going to leave you better off. All right. So throat chakra, the gift of command. Do some work on your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is also affected by your neck. So if you've had neck pain, sore throat, I don't know, it's just be hurting, you got a crook in your neck. I think it's even like sinus things. Might be your throat chakra. All right? So I'm going to leave you with this. Literally let it vibrate through your being, friend. Take deep breaths. Love you so much. God bless. Friend, if you would like to book a reading with me, I'm here for it. My booking information is in the description box. Also, follow along to my social medias by hitting my link tree so that you're always up to date with all of the social media specials that I drop. Love you so much. So grateful for you. Have the best day ever.